Zane?
Okay, it just seemed like throughout the game, like a lot of the scoring had happened early in all the periods. What was the biggest part of that?
I don't think there's anything to that really. I think in the third period that comes to mind was poor job in the penalty kill, obviously. Their goal early in the first, was a turnover in our D zone. I don't think there was anything to it really. I think it was a back and forth game, and I thought I don't think it's because somebody started and the other team didn't. I think it was just circumstance.
Your general thoughts on the third period tonight? What did you like about it? Was there
I didn't like anything about it. My general thoughts were it's not good enough.
You mentioned penalty kill. Is there anything specifically you'd like to see the PK do better?
Yeah, we need to execute better. Specifically, tonight was in zone. Last Saturday night was our forecheck. Tonight was in the zone.
Anything in particular on the in zone play?
Well, you look at the I guess rotation. The winning goal was exactly what we showed them on tape that Ohio State did last Saturday night, and not only we weren't there, we couldn't get a save. The goal to start the third period was a pretty simple pass across the ice and a one-time shot. I mean, it's just execution. The thing that comes to mind on that first goal in the third period was we had the puck on our stick, couldn't get it out. So just in-zone execution tonight.
Was the compete level better?
Yeah, no, I thought our compete level was good. I'd be surprised if anybody disagreed with that. The ebbs and flows of the game, I thought our guys, figuratively took some punches and gave some punches. It was a back and forth game, unfortunately.
Was it anything on the? Well, go back to the PK for a minute.
Okay.
Was it anything that Ohio State did that out, or was it mostly you guys?
Well, no, I don't want to take anything away from Ohio State. Obviously, they did some great things on the power play, and going into the third, we had to kill off 110, which we didn't. Then we killed one off, and then we took another one. So that was dumb penalties again in a situation where we can't have it, and especially when our penalty kill is struggling as badly as it is. So I don't want to take anything away from Ohio State, but I think if we look at those two goals in particular in the third period, those are things that should be stopped. Those are things that you show people on tape that this is what they're going to do. You start with Nick Schilke because he's a top, not only on the ice tonight, he's a top player in the country. And then the second goal they scored in the third period was exactly what we showed them on tape. And our weak side forward didn't see it, didn't pay attention, wasn't in the moment. I don't know.
Exactly what I was going to say, with the lack of focus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it is. Well, I don't want to put it on the boys only. I'll take blame. The lack of preparation. We didn't do a good enough job preparing them.
What was the difference tonight, power play wise compared to the first 4 games of the year?
I thought our power play looked. We had a bunch of zone time. I thought we were taking what the game gives us. I thought we weren't one and done tonight for the most part. We were a second and third effort team, which gave us second and third effort opportunities in the zone for zone time. And then, we scored goals. We found a way to. I thought Rouser made a big time play on the first one. The second one was a good net front, a good shot by Sean, and then that was the third one. I guess the second one was the backdoor play, and that's one of the plays we want, one of the looks we want, and we executed it.
What do you like about having Alec and Mark out there up top together on the same unit? It seemed like they were sent.
Yeah, well, Alec is poised and puck skills to burn, and Mark is just a guy that's he passed the puck as good as anybody we have. He shoots the puck really well. What Mark is also good at is he'll hunt down pucks, like second and third opportunities. He'll hunt them down because he can skate so well and get there. And then it's when you've got a guy like Rauhauser at the top, he's just bringing poise and a little bit of calm to everybody. So I think it's a nice combination on the power play.
Maybe it's kind of nitpicking on my part, but you get 3 power play goals early, and then you have a couple of opportunities in the third period where getting a goal ties the game up.
Yeah. I mean I would agree with you. We're going to take baby steps here, and tonight we had 3 power play goals, and we'll take that. Where there I'm sure looking back, we lost the special teams game. That's what it comes down to for me. We can call it nitpicky, call it whatever you want. We lost the special teams battle for the 5th game in a row, and that's not good enough. Were we excited that we got 3 goals in the power play? Yes, but I would agree with you that we had opportunities to tie that game with a power play, and we didn't. That was probably our worst power play of the game.
And how much momentum do you feel like this gives you? Getting back to playing ball.
I don't think it gives us any momentum, Zane. We lost. We're not. The days of us getting momentum from losing are over. From a coach's perspective, I thought we played well tonight, but I thought we played well through 2 periods last Friday too. We didn't learn the lesson against a really talented team. We let them back in the game by taking unnecessary penalties and a penalty kill that's just not even close to good enough. And then once again, 5 goals against. I mean, pucks are ending up in our net that just shouldn't. There's some themes going on, and it's not good. It's not good.
You mentioned 5 goals, and it's happened. What, 4 out of 5?
Yeah, I think it was 4, and then 5. As far as Chris Nell is concerned,
is it him or is it everybody?
It's everybody, but 5 goals went in.
Right.
5 goals went in, and 5 goals went in last Friday, and 4 goals the Saturday night at Bemidji. I mean, this is unacceptable. I mean, I think they had 22 shots and 5 goals. I think Ohio State's a great team. I think they've got great players, and they're capable of scoring 5 goals on 22 shots. But that's not what our team's about. Giving up 5 goals on 22 shots.
I think you answered this, but is there anything to build on from tonight, or do you just scrap it and start over?
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. If that's what Zane's question was and I answered it wrong, I apologize. Because there's things to build on tonight. We improved from the last time we played a game, which I'm going to put my coach's hat on and say that's what we want to do. We want to make daily improvement. I think if we play that way, at least the way we played through 2 periods, we're going to be a handful. But being a handful and winning games are 2 different things. We've been in those situations before, and we're acting like we haven't. That has to change. I want that to burn. I want guys to realize what their role was in that, good or bad. If it was good, then it needed to be better. If it was bad, then it needs to be better. I mean, how are you helping us win games as an individual? That's where we need to be. Not because we need to win a game, because we really want to. That effort right there deserved better. But we got what we got because ultimately we didn't execute for long enough.
Now, 0-4-1. Obviously, that's not where you want to be. Now, how do I want to say this? Okay, does it sit there on the guys that you haven't won, and is it bothering, or is it going to be a hampering? Like, oh, we got to win.
You know, it's hard to say. We've been 0-4-1 for probably 15 minutes, so
no,
I know what you're saying. It's going to start to make guys white knuckle the stick, and that's why I don't want it to be a stressful. We need to win at all costs. Like, that's not where we are. We want to win bad because we work really hard every day in practice, and we want to get rewarded for that.
Your season's not 5 games. It's only 5 games old, but there's still
2 of them have been league games. That's it. We've got 26 more league games. However, we don't have a win yet, and we've had leads going into third. You know, again, that's where the fine line from a coaching perspective is. And come at me. That's fine. I want people to come at me. I'll deal with the team. And we'll all continue to tell the team, you can't listen to the noise, you can't worry about anything. You let me take the bullets. You let me be out in front of it, and I'll do that. And you just need to get better. You just need to worry about our next opportunity, which in this case is going to be tomorrow.
Anything else?
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Coach.
set up.
Yeah, I mean, they've been making really good plays and seam passes, and I feel like their opportunities from this year and past years is their chances are better chances. They're like better slot chances. They're better in the slot. They're just having more like prime chances to score, and they're capitalizing on that. And we got to figure out a way how to not give them those prime chances. And kind of get back to what we were doing previous years when it was really good.
Yeah, it's kind of a difficult question that doesn't really have a definitive answer, but is there any way off the top of your head you guys can figure out about a way about going about doing that, stopping those chances in a way that kind of set that up?
Yeah, I don't know, it's tough. If we had an answer to that, we'd have changed it by now, but I don't know. We're just not getting to our places quick enough, and I wish I had a better answer for that, but.
Kind of on the flip side, you guys kind of broke through tonight on the power play. What was the difference on the power play tonight compared to the first 4 games of the year?
Finally capitalize on our chances, for sure. I feel like our power play has been pretty good this whole year, but we finally scored on it. Which if we can do that all the time, we're going to feel a lot better.
Anything else? Thanks, Matt. Bergeron?
Second straight game at home, you guys weren't able to hold the lead in the third period. What's kind of the mood with the team right now?
Pretty frustrated. We come out, obviously we have the lead, and we talked about that a lot. Going into the third period, we have the lead. It should be our game. We should be able to shut them down. So to come out 2 weekends in a row, Friday night, having the lead and blowing it, in a sense, it's pretty frustrating. We need to solve that issue.
Is there anything in particular that you can put your finger on? Is it just desperation from the other side trying to come back? Is it lack of execution? All of the above?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably just a combination of everything. Just low breakdowns, and other teams seem to be capitalizing.
You guys moved the puck well up top in the power play today. How was it a little different for you guys? Was it just the looks you were getting?
I don't think it was too much different. I think, like Matt said previously, I think we've been getting tons of chances in the power play, and I think it's been a big emphasis in practice and stuff. So we knew coming into this weekend how they were going to kill, and we were going to have chances to move the puck up top and get shots through. So that was something we definitely talked about, and obviously it worked for us tonight a little bit.
Okay, I asked Coach the same thing. I got his side. I want to get your side. Okay, you haven't been 0-4-1 for long, but is it building in there that you haven't won, and how do you go? Where do you go tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, coming into the season and getting swept 2 weekends in a row, and now coming this weekend we lose again. We put ourselves in a tough position, and lots of guys are thinking, like, what's going on and how do we solve it? So I think we just got to reset and just stick to our game plan. And, we can't dwell on it. If we dwell on it, then it's just going to be boiling.
It'll get worse and worse.
Exactly.
And worse.
It's not going to work.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.